dancers, these officers that are going out there and killing our youth. I am from East 38th Street and Church Avenue. And along with my colleague over here, we witnessed Chantel's murder. We were on the scene right in front where she got murdered. And I'm here to tell you today that what the media is telling you is totally wrong. First and foremost, the cars that were chasing her did not identify themselves as police officers. There were no flashing lights. There were no sirens. It was not a chase. She didn't break any lights. The car that she was driving was not hijacked. It's all a lie. That's from number one. Number two, he went into the car with his gun on her with the intent to shoot her, in which he did. He executed it. He executed her. And for that murder, and for this murder of Rahmarley, Jesus, we need justice. We have to be heard. And if you don't want to hear us, we do it your way, and the next way is our way.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm pleading to everyone that's hearing me right now. You have to do something because it could be your family next.
So my name is Sasha and I'm with the Answer Coalition. And basically we've been working with the community since day one out here. Basically trying to get people involved in this struggle. Because police brutality is nothing new to our communities. They come into Harlem, they come into the Bronx, they come into Queens, and they gun us down like we're nobody. They had the audacity to shoot this young black man down and not even give him the justice that his family deserves. We're here today because we know we need to do more than just keep marching. We need to build a united movement against these racist killer cops. All they do is they come into our community, they pack down our people with this stop and frisk, and they automatically criminalize us. The only way we can make that difference and change it is if we show these cops we outnumber them. For every one cop that's harassing one of our children, we have 100 mothers that are outraged about these pigs and their behavior. We have to keep this anger going and turn it into an organization, brothers and sisters, because if we don't, we can't expect a better tomorrow. I was out here just yesterday on 125th and Lennox talking to the community about this very same issue. You know how many mothers out there are tired of seeing their sons getting patted down when they going to school? You know how many people out there are sick of these cops so-called patrolling this community and protecting us? If we don't come together and see that we got to make a connection to a larger struggle, then they're going to keep getting us the way they've been doing it. Because they've been making money off of our backs and exploiting our people, brothers and sisters, since slavery. And the only difference between now and then is the lynch is illegal. They got the justice system to back them up now. That's right. So we don't justify justice in the courts because we know the courts are there for them. We know that the judge is there for them. But you know what? Out here, this crowd is for Rahmarley. This crowd is fighting for justice. So if anybody out here can hear me, and you know you've been stopped and frisked lately, then you need to be marching with us right now. If anybody out there can hear me, and know you could be the next Rahmarley Graham, then goddamn it, get in this circle, because you need to be marching now. So I'm just going to wrap this up one last time again with the Answer Coalition. And please, if you're out there and you're listening, join us. Demanding justice for Rahmarley, demanding justice for the family, end stop and frisk, end racist police brutality, justice to our people. Build this movement. Rahmarley Graham is our issue, and ending stop and frisk, ending racism is our issue. We teach at the City University of New York, where there are 250,000 students. 75% of those students are people of color. Almost everyone who's a young man has been a victim of this stop and frisk, I would imagine. On their way to school, on their way to class, on their way home, they're always thinking, am I going to be stopped? When they think of taking a nighttime class, they're thinking, will I be stopped on the way home? What does that do to learning?
What does that do to their ability to study? That's what inhibits them. We are trying to educate students, to give students an opportunity, and all we see are obstacles, subtle and profound and violent, put in their way. In this country, the United States, we imprison a larger share of our population than any other country in the world. The U.S. imprisons more black people than South Africa at the height of apartheid. That's a system of control, and so is stop and frisk. It's imprisonment and control for the people who are not in prison. Every time a young black or Latino or Asian man or woman is thrown against the wall, stopped and frisked, it's not only that person who is given the message that you are a criminal, it's every single person who witnesses it is told, look at this person as a criminal. That's what this stop and frisk does. It names black and brown, Latino, Asian people, especially the young, as criminals. We are seeking to educate that group, working with them. We see their enormous possibility. Every day we're thrilled in the classroom with what they say and do and write and create. And to see that talent wiped out is tragic. So we stand here in admiration of the family of Rahmarley Graham. It's unimaginable to me how they can stand and be activists, what courage they have. It's an unimaginable example of courage to all of us. We can only salute them. And we stand in solidarity with each one of our students. This practice must end.
Their plan is to calm down the people. Some of us don't want to be calmed down. Some of us want more than justice. Some of us want more than justice. Some of us want vengeance. Vengeance. That's a little different. That's a little deeper. And the only thing that will prevent racist police murder in the future is a revolutionary transformation of society, a working class revolution, black, Latino, Asian, white, to smash the rule of the 1%, to smash the rule of the billionaires, and to bring about a communist, workers-controlled society. That message is in the movement too. That message is not going away. We are here. Progressive Labor Party fights for communism and power to the workers. Because reform takes us down the same path. I won't go on too long, but I teach history, so perhaps a reminder is in order. In 1964, when Gilligan and the cop murdered a young black man in Harlem, and there was an uprising, one of the big and Progressive Labor Party was central. We made a poster that said, wanted for murder, Gilligan the cop. Just like Detective Atkins is wanted for murder in Brooklyn today. Wanted. Wanted. We won't forget you. We won't forget these names of these cops who have murdered us and murdered our people. And back in the 60s, one of the demands was, hey, we need more black police officers. If we had more black police officers, this would be impossible. We need a reform. We need to change the system. Murderer Detective Atkins, who takes drugs from one neighborhood in Brooklyn and sells them in the next, and the community knows his dirty secrets, is a black police officer. In the 90s, the demand was, we need a civilian complaint review board. We need to be able to complain and have civilians run the show or investigate the cops. We've had a civilian complaint review board since long before Amadou Diallo was killed. The lesson is, these reforms, these politicians, it's not good enough. Our dreams, our aims, are too broad and deep to fit on your little ballots and to fit on your little choices that you give us, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, Barack Obama and Mitt Romney, Barack the Bomber, bombing all over the world, intensifying the war, assassinating people. We can do better than this. We need workers' power.
We need to realize that if it hasn't affected anybody yet, eventually it will affect us. If it doesn't affect us physically, it will affect us psychologically. So we need to band together and we need to make sure that we make noise. We going downtown, with Al Sharpton doing a silent march. I really don't approve of that because we should be making noise, letting them know downtown that if they don't start talking about the problem that we are confronted with over here, they will not have no peace. They will not be able to go out Sunday and have their nice calm dinners, or gather with their family if we are catching hell here, you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness of North America where we at now.
I just want to say
we're gonna march from here to 110th Street. But we gotta be mindful about the stop and frisk march. Their march is silent. When we leave from here, we're gonna be chanting, but I'm asking, please, when we get to 110th Street, to respect their march, because they asked for a silent march. We have to respect that. I'm asking people, please, to respect that. We could leave from here and chant all the way down, but when we get to 110th Street, just respect their march. I'm asking it, please.